Welcome to Elmhurst Field on the campus of Elmhurst University for today's NCAA CCIW Women's Lacrosse Contest. Today's game features the visiting Carthage College Firebirds facing off against your Elmhurst University Blue Jays. Let's meet today's starters. First, for the visiting Firebirds, we have number 2, Shannon Hishmet, number 3, Augie Claridge, number 4, Rosie Nolan, number 5, Hannah Kim, number 7, Sophia Wintercorn, number 8, Kylie Higgins, 13, Kaylee Goff, 15, Denise Gearing, 16, Taylor Rowe, 18, Isabella Kugeva, 19, Piper Lefevre, and in the goalkeeper, we have number 14, Sochi Del Belivera. And now, your starting lineup for your Elmhurst University Blue Jays. Senior, number 3, Jack Bohemi. Sophomore, number 4, Grace Lorkowitz. Junior, number 8, Elisa Caldron. Freshman, number 12, Aliana Williams. Junior, number 13, Paige Moniz. Sophomore, number 14, Ashley K. Sardon. Senior, number 13, Andrea Mertlin. Sophomore, number 16, Taylor Nygren. And junior, number 21, Natalie Hardy. Senior, number 22, Zoe Daldonito. And sophomore, number 23, Ella Conyers. Along with junior, number 24, Dielza DeLippi. The Blue Jays are assisted by Abby Tribe, Sam Jones, and led by head coach Sloan Baumgartner in her 3rd season. The Firebirds are led by head coach Maddie Burney. Before we begin today's contest, we ask you to please stand for the willing and able and face the flag next to the scoreboard for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, everybody, on a beautiful weekday here in Elmhurst, Illinois. We've got some CCIW women's lacrosse action coming your way for the next 2 hours and some change between one of the region's best and what could be the conference's best in the Carthage Firebirds, taking on your Elmhurst Blue Jays. Hello, everybody. Welcome into the broadcast alongside Bill, our producer. My name is Luke Jordan. Pleasure to be with you all, as always, especially when it is as nice outside like it is today, currently sitting at 68 degrees. It's going to dip down to 59 by the end of this matchup, but just such a great week for lacrosse in general, especially a big week for both these two schools when it comes to whether men's or women's lacrosse. We'll talk about it all as we get throughout this matchup and what should be a chance for the Firebirds to really pounce on the Blue Jays here and move on into Saturday with a chance at winning the CCIW regular season title. Of course, the Firebirds with the Jays here, then Carroll is on Saturday. That is going to be a crucial game to decide who will get that one seed for the women's lacrosse tournament here in the CCIW and end up hosting that home field advantage. You know, Carthage would love to host it on the lakefront out in Kenosha, Wisconsin, just over the Illinois-Wisconsin border here. And they are just a few steps away from doing that. Got to start here with a win against Elmhurst. From the draw circle we go. Firebirds in red. We'll be moving left to right on your screen. Jays right to left. Violation off the go, and it is going to be Elmhurst ball to get things going. Jays on the season, 4-9. Grace Lorkowitz, number 4, impressive sophomore out of Lockport High School, gives it off for Zoe Valdevenito. Valdevenito has been huge as a goal scorer for these Blue Jays, as they will set up around the perimeter to get things going. They'll find Zoe Valdevenito back in deep. That ball does trickle out. It was last off her mesh, leading back to the Firebirds ball, their first true possession of this game. 4-0 on the road, the Firebirds this season. And just a forewarning, we do not have an operating scoreboard as of right now, so we'll treat it like radio and have some fun with it. 14-18 to go. No score between Elmhurst and Carthage. So, if anybody's confused and texting you why, hey, what's the score? Why aren't they saying anything? Turn the volume up. I'll help you guys out. We'll get through it. Let me tell you, this clock has been stopped for a little bit of time. Now Del Valle Vera can send it ahead on the first clearing attempt from Carthage today. And that they do so elegantly. Piper Lefevre. She slices and dices through 2. Gets back on her own ground ball that she dropped and gives it over to the near side for Kelsey O'Brien. O'Brien with a whistle way behind. Looks like we caught a card on Lorkowitz. We will trot her way to the penalty area. So first woman up opportunity coming here for Carthage. Didn't exactly catch what that was, and that whistle came way behind. It was not from the near side official. Three officials on hand as always today. It was the middle one in the back, so not really anywhere near the play, but saw it from a distance, and now Heitschmidt will send it into play. Carthage 12-2 this season, 3-0 in conference play. 13:45 to go, still no score. That might change here, but it's whipped wide instead by Lefevre. And will quickly format back into shape. Heitschmidt. Now a strand of whistles, and that's a broken stick for Lefevre. You do not see the head come off too commonly like that. So she'll have to come out for the time being or just get a quick stick change. And that's exactly what they'll do, just get her a new one as she marches back into play. Coaching staff is taking a look at it down on the sideline. Could just be a screw issue depending on that type of stick. Doesn't exactly mean the stick is gone for good. They'll feed far side, and now we've got a chance coming for Carthage as they're going to set up for their first free possession opportunity of the game. not who you want taking it if you're Elmhurst. Augie Claridge, who has been the conference's best at scoring, dances inside, loses it. It bobbles in. Late signal, and they are going to count it. So Augie Claridge, a conference's best 3.38 goals a game, best in the conference, tries to continue and keep that pace going as she gets the party started here at Langhorse Field.
Goal for the Firebirds, number 3, Aggie Carthage.
13:21 to go. It is 1-0 Firebirds. Already a CCIW Student Athlete of the Week. Throughout this season, she has just dominated the score sheet. 70 points over 13 games. Can get it done on both ends. Here we go, another draw control. It's the same matchup. Lorkowitz and Lefebvre. Piper Lefebvre, another one who can score a ton for Carthage. Another draw to Elmhurst, though. They've got the early 2-0 edge in that factor. Can Lorkowitz turn it into a tie game? Second entry here for Elmhurst. 13:06 to go. A 1-0 lead for Carthage. Alana Williams with some cutting in progress. Valdevenito at the line, bouncing towards. This is anybody's ground ball. Scooped up in the air and swatted out right into the stick of Alyssa Calderon as Elmhurst regains. Reset shot clock as well. Mertland near side for Sardone. Now Calderon. Good pressure there from Lefebvre. She tries to pile it ahead, intercepted by Mertland. The ride early on from Elmhurst has been impressive. 2 caused turnovers there. They're going to regain, get another shot at it. Sardone whistles as we need to reset the shot clock, it seems. Put back to 90. And we're good. Mertland really working on the near side to get things going. It's Mertland up top now for Calderon. Elmhurst quite spread out trying to work that perimeter. Bounce pass to Valdevenito, hard to retrieve, but she gets it somehow. Valdevenito now head fake, working in on that right hand. Lost the ball in traffic. Anybody's ground ball, scooped towards the net, caught there by Sochi Del Valle Vera. Accountable for the best goals allowed average in the entire conference, and she creates a beautiful clear here for Claridge. Claridge, with numbers forming, gets it to the middle. Shannon Heitschmidt will curl out to the right side and get beyond goal line extended. 11.5 to play as it's the Firebirds settling down now. Still 1-0 Carthage leads. Once again, sorry about the score, but it is not our producer's fault. It is the tech. Will always defend my producer. No matter who it is, even if it's somebody I don't know and not Bill. Tech just doesn't work with you sometimes. Lefebvre. A lot of isolated space on this right side. Gets it down low where Heitschmidt will work from it. Gets a fake, switches hands. Left-handed pass in front is whipped wide just a few inches from the crease by Lefebvre. Quickly back in is Hannah Kim. Backpedaling now starts to take a charge. Kim. Claridge now coming downhill with speed. Claridge down the right side scores. 2-0 Carthage, 10:43 to go, and it's Claridge once again with her second of the game. That is just a well-designed play. Working there on Conyers, given so much space to speed down that right lane. It's nothing but routine from there on for Claridge, the conference's best goal scorer. 2-0 lead. 10:43 to go. Oh, there we go. You found a way. He just finds a way. Bill Law fixing it up there. You can see it now. I don't got to give you the radio style anymore. 10:43 to go. 2-0 as Carthage has the lead.
go, Pike! Let's go, Kylie!
This is exactly the start you needed if you're the Firebirds, the best defense in the entire conference. Get out in front early and just sit back and relax, kind of. Hypothetically, of course, you can't do that on the field, but got a lot of trust in this defensive core. As here comes a wraparound try, forced off to the line as Nolan shoved over, late whistle. That's going to be a card if I've ever seen one. Just a green to Dielza DeLipi. She's one of 3 women's basketball players to join this lacrosse team this year. Second one in her first season. Ella Conyers was here last year. But Natalie Hardy, DeLipi, with what is to believe to be no lacrosse experience prior to joining the team. And Sloan Baumgartner, something she really seems to be looking for is just athletes, people who are already training themselves throughout the entire year, just trying to get that type of endurance and stamina on the turf. And it makes sense as there's a 3-0 lead as Rosie Nolan puts it home. That's her first.
Goal for Carthage, number 4, Rosie Nolan, assisted by number 3, Augie Carthage.
I want to talk about another goal scorer. Nolan, that is her 34th on the entire year. Chicago, Illinois native, and now her senior season. You'll get a lot of those here with this Carthage team. Locals, some families in today to watch their respective players and family members. Nolan herself went to Mother Macaulay Liberal Arts High School. It's going to be a costly turnover for Carthage. Something I am noticing, though, in that midfield is rotations on the fly are all about. They made 2 right there. You really don't see that too often from too many teams, at least from what I've seen here in this CCIW season. I think it clearly goes to show Maddie Burney and her crew have an idea of who they want when that ball is in their hands and when it's not. Belle Devanito trying to charge to this ball. She'll box out Kim for the ground ball. Now spin off and head ahead. Twister-like pass rolling towards the sideline. It's in at the time being, pinballing around. 2-on-2 battle. And it's eventually brought into the stick of Caitlin Goff. Goff is an interesting story. Much more of a defender this year, but when she was on the attacking side of things last year, 6 goals, a double hat trick, a sock trick they call it, against Elmhurst in a 20-3 victory. They had a 10-goal second quarter. Just a Carthage defense that has been consistently good. Elmhurst hasn't scored 4 or more goals on this Carthage defensive unit since 2018. O'Brien, spinning off, enters the fan. Another card to Elmhurst, and a free position coming forth. Pardon me, not a card, just a free position. O'Brien with plenty of space on the right side. Whistle, O'Brien fires, bouncing its way. Bononi got enough of it to make the save, but another whistle stops play, and they rule it a good goal. So O'Brien will end up likely getting the credit here, and it's 4-0 as we'll take a look at it.
Goal for Carthage, number 22, Kelsey O'Brien.
Something that was caught down from the goal line. I mean, I'll tell you, I've not been doing women's lacrosse for long. This is my second year doing it, but I don't think I've ever seen that. Some people who have been watching it for years are probably like, you're crazy. It happens all the time, but not for me. 4-0 Carthage lead, trying to extend their record at 13-2 on the season. Another successful year for the Firebirds. But you know, with what happened last season, this is a squad that is desperately looking to claim that CCIW instead of be the runner-up like they were last year. They were the 2 seed, bursted right by Illinois Wesleyan, but then lost to Carroll in the final. That tournament was hosted in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Carthage wants it a little bit more south of there. Some body contact on the near side is pretty heavy collision between Olivia Ingrafia and Hannah Kim. Kim just trying to catch her breath. They give a yellow card to the initial contact on Paige Moniz. It's a double off the bat here on Kim, as she'll be whistled into play. Being told by the official to back up just a hair. She'll just put it away from pressure. A lot of space on that left side. Claridge will enter the attacking end. First yellow card of the game on either side, coming just before the halfway mark of this first. Lefevre goes up top for Kim. Claridge out in front. That one lofted over the crossbar. Not a bad look from Rosie Nolan, who wanted her second. Claridge with 2, Nolan with 1, and O'Brien with the other. That was the most recent one that seemed to have been kept over the goal line, but counted as is. H. Schmidt will keep it in. Still 40 seconds on the shot clock here. A lot of time to work. Lefevre out to GLE just below it. Claridge is open back door, but they don't want to risk it. Instead, they'll go up top for Kim. Kim backpedaling off, gives it over to Lefevre. Lefevre walks in with speed and whips it home. A missile coming off of the stick of the senior and Crystal Lake, Illinois native. It's 5-0.
Goal for Carthage, number 19, Parker Lefevre.
Prairie Ridge High School graduate.
Way to go, Pike.
So many players spread across the map of the land of Lincoln. Can just really go down the line. Looking as south as Peoria, which is central Illinois, as north is just about up here. Crystal Lake's pretty north as well. A lot of Chicago. Three officials will triangle and discuss exactly what they're trying to clarify. I think ref mics in this sport would be pretty nice. Definitely would help. Change inside the draw circle. It's still Grace Lorkowitz, but that's O'Brien trying to pry it free. But she violates, and it's going to be Elmhurst ball. Calderon turning on the Jets right off the whistle. Ends up turning it over. Fourth turnover in this game so far for Elmhurst. Natalie Hardy will take it back in. Hardy, one heck of a three-point shooter with the Elmhurst women's basketball team. Hannah Jacob picks it up. Jacob trying to lap around. Two Firebirds on her name. Looks like she stepped out. Aurora, Colorado native, Hannah Kim. Kim down the right lane. She might have some space. She'll hold off, give down low. Rosie Nolan. Claridge once again. Lefebvre backing up. Right side is pretty open. Another isolation type play. Spin dodge there, still on the right hand. Good backdoor feed, and it doesn't go though. Vanoni got a piece of it. Jack Vanoni, the most saves per game in the conference. That's another one for Vanoni right there. On the right hand, dump down low for Kim. Kim on the left hand. Speeds free. Bouncer. Stopped again by Vanoni. That time with one of the legs. As now it's fed backdoor for O'Brien. Good cutoff by Hardy. Good goalkeeping, but a clear not going as planned. Hardy falls down to the turf. O'Brien walks it back in. Blue Jays once again collecting their coverages. Kylie Higgins. Lefebvre. Once again, a pretty heavy overload on that left side. Sticking to more of the same. Claridge out in front, and she's got the hat trick. Just over 3 goals a game on the season. She's already at 3 right now, and we're not even 11 minutes through the first. 6-0. Just gets Vanoni to jump out early, and that leaves the right side of the goal open.
Goal, Carthage, number 3, Augie Claridge.
Wheaton, Illinois native Claridge. Wheaton, Warrenville South, where she attended. Carthage now has 5 goals on 7 shots on frame. They've taken 10 total. Elmhurst, no shots at all.
Let's go, Reggie!
Carthage once again possessing. Firebirds have won all 9 all-time meetings. Many of them not too close. Just goes to show how strong of a program the Firebirds have. We mentioned the 17-goal win last year. That one in Kenosha, now back here at Elmhurst. Good cutting feed, wide open is Nolan. Firebirds have piled on plenty already.
Goal, Carthage, by number 4, Rosie Nolan, assisted by number 8, Kylie Higgins.
Just a good cut while some were ball watching. And it's going to give the Firebirds a 7-0 lead. It's about the start that you expected and wanted from Maddie Burney and the Firebirds. Kylie Higgins will get the assist on that goal. Draws have not been bad for Elmhurst in this game. With that Carthage win, it's now 4-3, still in favor of the Jays. Such a strong Carthage team. One of the stats they're more mediocre in are those draws. It's where you can really beat them there and try to settle in, get some offensive possessions, but that defense, it's so tough to get any chances off against. We've seen Elmhurst enter the other end a couple of times and nothing much has come out of it. But over here, the Firebirds almost continue to fire away. Vanoni's able to make the stop. Mertland down the right side. Andrea Mertland, 14 goals last year as a junior, now a senior. They'll try to clear up the left side instead. Conyers is looking. Ella Conyers taking off, finds Lorkowitz. Could be numbers here. Lorkowitz taking some checks. Backs off. Elmhurst will try to settle things down. Here comes Hardy. Hardy out in front. Moniz, a shot saved by Sochi Del Valle Vera. And now it's numbers in favor for Carthage. Claridge down to the side for Nolan. Reggie Ross gave it off to Kim. Now Higgins with that assist on the recent goal. Heichschmidt is down low. Heichschmidt just over 2 points a game on the season for number 2. 29 points at 14 entering this one. We're in the final 90 seconds of this first, and it's Ross down the right side. Feeds in front. Nolan almost had another. Instead it goes wide, and the chase will stay with the Firebirds. Claridge down to GLE for Lefebvre. Lefebvre. Claridge. Good pass for Heichschmidt, and she finishes the play. 8-0, 1:04 to go.
Carthage goal.
A Carthage offense that has been all over things, outscoring their opponents 39-4 over their last 2 games. They're only trying to tack on from there. Of their last 3, you're now looking at 47-4. It's a pretty good run. Beat Illinois Wesleyan 22-2. Wesleyan will be coming in this weekend for Senior Day for Elmhurst. That'll be a huge Saturday coming your way. Of course, Elmhurst, a great chance at potentially getting a win there compared to some of these other CCIW opponents. And then, of course, the men's lacrosse game. That's an Elmhurst team that has not beaten Illinois Wesleyan in a very, very long time. So a very big storyline there. And a chance to host the CCIW tournament as well, the championship at least. As it has very usually been down in Bloomington with the Titans. Women's lacrosse here was in Waukesha, Wisconsin with Carroll last year, and Carthage, this team in red you're seeing right now, has a very solid chance.
Nice job, Reggie!
At pulling away if they can take care of things on Saturday. Final seconds here of the first. One last look coming the Blue Jay way. Mertland off the far side, bounces around. They won't be able to get a shot off in time. So they'll hold on to things, and that will end the first quarter. Take a quick break here on CCIW Network. 8-0, Firebirds lead after 1 at Langhorse Field.
I have a lot of family support that helps me balance school, the kids, work. A lot of people have said to me, Victoria, I don't know how you do it. It's crazy going back to school now. Why? You already have a company, you're already working. Why would you do that to yourself? I said Elmhurst is a great place to start off, even at my age, to come back to. The MBA program, the price of it is affordable. The location is very convenient. The teachers are phenomenal. I can't ask for a better school to go to. Once I graduate, it'll get back to normal and it'll be a lot easier, but it's well worth it.
I transferred here from College of DuPage. Transferring to Elmhurst from COD has been amazing. It's just such an easy process. Just getting the paperwork done, making sure you have all your credits. It was really important to me too, just because I'm the first in my family to go to college in the United States. So they made sure that I have everything that I need to make sure that I do succeed here. The advice I would give to fellow community college students would be to come visit the campus. There's always students here that know the life and everything that's going on around here. And also plan out your next move with the counselors. What classes you want to take at Elmhurst, or maybe if the better move is to stay and get a couple classes done and then transfer. Really, the counselors are amazing because they're your, one-stop shop to making sure you get everything done in order to succeed at Elmhurst. You come in here and it just feels really comfortable and you just feel like you're reaching a really great goal in your life.
Welcome back, everybody. We're about ready to get this second started. Carthage, a hefty lead against the Blue Jays after one quarter. Bill, our producer here, able to fix and put things back together, and he's the one who's putting that overlay over the screen, showing my name to the world. Pleasure to be with you all. What nice weather. Clear skies. Sun coming down. You might be down 8-0 if you're an Elmhurst fan, but if you're here, you can just sit back, kick back, still get to watch some competitive CCIW women's lacrosse and enjoy the day. That's how I'm feeling up here. Almost wish for one time we didn't have a roof above my head in this press box. One time. The first time I've been able to wear a polo to an outdoor event this year because the weather's been the weather. It's like a spinning thermostat. As we're back underway, Elmhurst hung on for that possession. Now trying to get something going out the gate here. That's some heavy contact down low. Alana Williams got smacked directly below the cage. Had to fix up her goggles in the aftermath. It'll stay Elmhurst ball, of course. Carthage landed 14 shots in that first. Elmhurst just one, and that one was on goal. It was a nice save from Xochitl Del Valle Vera. What could be the best goalkeeper in the entire CCIW, considered by some. Best goals allowed average statistically definitely helps that. Nice interception on the defensive end by Taylor Ruff. Junior out of Florida. Eventually, the ball is lost. Another ground ball up for grabs, and Firebirds with it again. Couple of whistles now. Calling for a reset. Dumped down the side and out of bounds. Hasn't exactly been the best ball discipline for Carthage. That's their fourth turnover right there. Elmhurst has just 3. Merlin's in a triple team, and it's going to be Carthage ball. Heavy pressure on the ride works, and not for long. A little bit of a pump fake there, as now the official points in Elmhurst's way. But it's given away anyway. Reggie Ross, left-handed down the left side. Another reset being called for. Got people looking up at us. I don't like that. Claridge. Really like the offense that Carthage runs. Squeal around the Rosie this time around. Would have been fitting if they found Rosie Nolan, but the pass was to Heitschmidt there. Claridge separates a little bit, puts it off to Lefebvre on the far side. Nice dodge. Lefebvre does juggle the ball, tosses it off. Now thrown in front, wide open chance for Nolan, denied by Vanoni. Probably the best stop of the game right there. Vanoni, who's just 4'11", is able to reach up and stop that one. The threats keep coming though. Higgins backing off on the edge of the fan, heaves it right at the goal line, and it is Rosie Nolan that connects this time. Denied on the first, but you cannot give a scorer like that a second chance. And that is exactly what spirals this deficit into 9 goals. Just a lack of coverage there. A couple of Blue Jays, one too many on that far side. As they lose Nolan in the process, a lot of rotation, and that's how they'll get you. Just causing you to keep with them. The moment that you mentally or physically slow down, if I could snap, I'd snap for you and just say, it's like that, it's that quick. Mohawked over to the left side, and Carthage now enters once again. Caitlin Goff, CCIW Defensive Student Athlete of the Week this past week, number 13 in red. Up top, Higgins. Higgins, once again, same spot. Vanoni makes an aggressive save. That was a prime chance for Kelsey O'Brien, and Carthage will get it back. They go to the same spot yet again. It's Kim, and she scores. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Once again, same pass down at goal line, extended on the near side. And it looks like Elmhurst might have called for a timeout. Vanoni's now running towards the sideline.
Goal for Carthage, number 5, Hannah Kim.
Timeout on the field. A timeout up here in the broadcast booth. We'll step away for just a moment. 10-0, Carthage leads.
I transferred here from College of DuPage. Transferring to Elmhurst from COD has been amazing. It's just such an easy process. Just getting the paperwork done, making sure you have all your credits. It was really important to me too, just because I'm the first in my family to go to college in the United States. So they made sure that I have everything that I need to make sure that I do succeed here. The advice I would give to fellow community college students would be to come visit the campus. There's always students here that know the life and everything that's going on around here. And also plan out your next move with the counselors. What classes you want to take at Elmhurst, or maybe if the better move is to stay and get a couple classes done and then transfer. Really, the counselors are amazing because they're your, one-stop shop to making sure you get everything done in order to succeed at Elmhurst. You come in here and it just feels really comfortable, and you just feel like you're reaching a really great goal in your life.
Welcome back here to Langhorst Field. State-of-the-art field turf added in 2023. This place holds 2,500 people. Kind of disappointed there aren't 2,500 people here on a beautiful day like this. Get some studying done, come out here. Of course, the student body's a little less than 4,000 here at Elmhurst, but that does count some commuters. But there's got to be some people, maybe even listening right now and saying, he might lure me into coming in and watch this game just because of how nice it is. The only thing that stinks about is the allergies, honestly. It has dipped to 65 and sunny. Started this game at 68. By the time this one's over, it should be about 60 degrees. Did bring a Elmhurst windbreaker just in case, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. People at home probably thinking I'm a meteorologist. I'm just appreciating it. Enjoying this Carthage team as well. They're just dominant right now. Outshooting the Blue Jays 18-1. Outscoring them 10-0. Down low is Nolan. Whistle stops play. Perhaps an offside. There you go. But it was on Elmhurst, so Lefebvre was coming to the Carthage side for just a moment, but Lorkowitz is the one who has to sit for Elmhurst. Kim flips the field. Out in front is O'Brien. Question mark dodge away. Vanoni can't find it, and Dalipi with the ground ball. Dalipi making her 10th start as a women's lacrosse player today. Was huge down in the paint and on the rebounding this season for the women's basketball team. Natalie Hardy, another women's basketball player, just took some pretty heavy contact there, so the ball will stay with her. And she's just going to give it off to the other side for Mertland. For how lopsided of a game it is so far, it is amazing how some of these stats are so even. Carthage actually has more turnovers than Elmhurst, 5-4. The draws have been spot on even, 5-5. Which, by the way, I think doesn't make sense. There should be 11, so I don't know if they've updated that yet. But either way, that is still a very even stat. Elmhurst not exactly the best draw controlling team, but Lorkowitz has slid into that position. She's done a very good job for somebody who likely hasn't had experience in it before, unless she did it at Lockport High School, then spent a year off of it and decided to come right back into it. A lot of shoes to fill. Some Elmhurst departures from last season. Of course, Gracie Eastman you can't forget. And it is quite impressive how Zoe Valdevenito has really stepped up into that role. She's on coverage right now as it's now given up top, but problem is they haven't really been able to get her activated. These lengthy possessions that are working for Carthage is just killing time. Got a flag on the play. And a free position at that. It'll be Higgins from the far side, surrounded by white jerseys. Senior out of Algonquin, Illinois. Couple of cradles, now steps in, gives it across to a cunning Lefebvre, who adds on the lead. 11-0. It's Lefebvre's second. And Higgins with yet another assist. That's her second helper. Five different Carthage goal scorers at the moment.
Goal for Carthage, number 19, Piper Lefebvre.
Claridge leading the way, 4 goals, 2 assists, as you would expect her to. Sloan Baumgartner will now make a change inside the draw circle. They're going to match up Valdevenito with Lefebvre instead of Lorkowitz, who moves up to the attacking end. Clock is running here. It is an 11-goal game, so that clock should run about the rest of the way, unless Elmhurst is to get back into this one. Heidschmidt will go out wide. Play it down low for Nolan. Claridge. Now O'Brien. Great freshman addition for the Firebirds. O'Brien is now out in front. Heidschmidt couldn't receive the pass. It bounces to Vanoni. And Jack Vanoni turning on the afterburners. The goalkeeper trying to get out and nearly coughed it right away to Carthage. It's still anybody's ball. Moniz trying to capture it. Instead, it pops right into Carthage's stick, but at a cost. They ended up getting whistled on the play. Valdevenito charging over midfield. She's on the move. Valdevenito now down the right side. Leading goal scorer for Elmhurst will give it off. Calderon. Back for Valdevenito. She going to try to make a move. No, she'll play it down. It got tipped. And it will stay Elmhurst ball. It's a good catch by the near side official just below GLE. But ultimately gets turned over. Turning ahead is Kim. Shannon Heichman. Heichman speeding down the right side. We'll slow things down. Split dodge on the far side. It's O'Brien backing off. Kelsey O'Brien. Higgins. Higgins switches hands. Tries to stay smooth with it. Gets to goal somehow. Backhands a pass out in front. Vanoni makes the save on the try from Heichman. There goes Vanoni again. Vanoni is bumped into right at the 15-yard line. Thought we were watching football for a moment. It's a good hitting football, but not here. And both seem a little rattled off the collision. Looks to be Heichman a little more than Vanoni. Vanoni took that hit, got right up, shook the hand a little bit, but that might have been Claridge who took the contact, pardon me. She's the one in the penalty area. Looks like she's checking the mouth for blood. It's never fun. Opening up the first aid kit right now. Looks like Aquaphor. It might be just a bloody lip, yeah. Claire's going to apply that right on. When she gets out, she'll be right back into the game. There's no question about that. Such a workhorse for this Carthage program. Still waiting on the whistle. There we go. Back in action. Mertland. Give it ahead for Ingraffia. Olivia Ingraffia enters the attacking zone. Good stick check nonetheless by Lefebvre. 19 on 19 defending. Uh-oh. Clock issues again. I really hope those people aren't looking up at me. Heichman left side. Much calmer of a quarter here for Carthage. Firing on all cylinders to start this one. They had 8 goal first, but only 3 in the second. Doesn't help that the clock is running on them as well. Not really leading for a chance to really get as many. Higgins backs out. Valdebenito defending, maybe trying to get a bit of a switch here, won't happen. Thrown down low for Rosie Nolan. Nolan for Heichman. Heichman given a little bit of room right now. Now they'll slide Moniz over. But nobody really backing below the goal line. Now they start to. DeLippi steps in to defend Nolan. Haven't seen Carthage go this deep in the shot clock. If any, maybe a little. As there's single-digit seconds. Don't know if Kim's aware. There's 4 to shoot. I don't know if she's going to get one off. She'll try at the shot clock horn, but it gets tapped away, and it's Elmhurst ball. I mean, you could definitely say the Firebirds taking their time there, but that was really well done defensively by Elmhurst, just shutting everything off. I have to say, besides a couple of really nice saves by Vanoni, that's the best defensive overall sequence in this game for the Blue Jays. Forcing the Firebirds to about as close as a shot clock violation as you can get. Mertland is double teamed, ball is pried loose. Higgins taking a couple of shoves. Mertland's got to be careful. Whistle behind.
Oh my God, can we get it right? Don't stop playing.
That really could have been a chance there for Carthage. Shots are now 21-1 Firebirds. Here goes Lefebvre. Inside the arc. And she'll back out. Claridge. We mentioned she would sit that penalty and come right back in. Although taking that collision. Does she set up an assist here? Yes, she does. Finished by Hannah Kim. It's an order of a dozen for Carthage. 12-0. As time keeps ticking on the second quarter. Kim has had a very nice performance today. That's her second goal on 3 shots. She's been great in just getting the ball around the horn as well. 4th goal of this quarter. 12th overall for the Firebirds in this one. So who's going to go take the draw this time? Lorkowitz was kind of running back and forth, and it will not be her. Valdebenito will get another shot. As we have it up here, Carthage has won 6 of 11 draw controls. Now make that 7 of 12. Heichman will carry it in once again with not much time to get one off. They'll waste no time. Lefebvre in front, 13-0. They didn't need any time, and that's how this first half is going to come to a close as the horn will sound. What a half for Carthage. Offensively, defensively, whatever it was, they led the category.
Heichman. Their score at the halftime is 13. Carthage, 0 Blue Jays.
So we're through 30 minutes here at Langhorse Field, and we will step away in just a moment. As Carthage trying to close out and move their conference record to a still undefeated 4-0. When we come back from this long break, we'll have second half action and plenty more fun to have. Come back and listen in and watch on the CCIW network after this halftime break.
Being a military-friendly school was a big part of why I selected Elmhurst.
Military benefits actually helped me completely with my education, as I wouldn't have gone back to school if it hadn't been for the military benefits.
By being able to use the GI Bill at Elmhurst, I was able to really just focus on my education and doing well in the program versus having to worry about the financial aspects of paying for school.
It was seamless and easy to process. They also are part of the Yellow Ribbon program, program, which helped make up the difference for the cost that the GI Bill did not.
PUMA STEM stands for the Promotion of Underrepresented Minorities in Academic STEM. It's an alliance of 7 liberal arts colleges in the Chicago area and the College of DuPage. It really helps build the foundation of skills needed as a scientist. We work on networking, we work on presentation, we work on interacting with the community. We provide skills with how to do basic research, what kind of basic research is available. And in the process of helping these students get STEM degrees, we're not just helping them achieve their educational goals, we're also helping advance the scientific fields that they study.
I worked on testing lithium-ion batteries with the focus on electric vehicles. Being a physics major, someone like me didn't really know what you can do with that major. I didn't know that you can go out and work on something like batteries and do research there and be able to see how they work and how you can improve them.
I'm working on research for C. diff within a long-term care facility. I didn't know how math was applicable in the real world. We see it in a healthcare setting, and math is extremely important in order to help save lives.
My research specifically was studying the ecology of the common snapper turtles. I thought it was it'd be a good opportunity to kind of get out there and do some research, which is kind of what I wanted to do. And I also thought it'd just be cool.
It's not overwhelming. You have other people to guide you and help you along the way, as well as you can get a glimpse of what school later on or work that you may want to do later on.
This research paved the way for me to consider grad school.
Through PUMA STEM, I'm able to travel and show other people my research. Maybe they can then take my research and expand on it as well.
The coolest thing about PUMA STEM to me is seeing that it's not just old white guys doing research. It's women, people of color. It's cool to see we're here too.
My name is Joni Ducaille, and I'm the proud mom of a Blue Jay, Ethan Ducaille, a member of the ELSA program here at Elmhurst University. As a young man with autism growing up in Evanston, Illinois, Ethan had choices, but also a lack of choices that his peers also had. And he saw his friends going off to college, but he was unsure about where his path was headed. So upon his graduation from the main program at ETHS, Ethan chose to attend the ETHS transition program. While he was completing the transition program, Ethan grew into the desire to want to attend a university. My husband and I were thrilled about it, but I think that his experience at ELSA has been so much more profound because he really did choose it for himself.
The ELSA program has been around for 20 years, and it was developed by Lou Doty, who had an idea to create a program for students to come to the university that had cognitive disabilities or other differing abilities. There are a lot of unique attributes of the program. The things that I like to see for students and growth have a lot to do with the different activities, the clubs, and organizations that they can be part of, the housing pieces where students can live on campus, and also if they have an interest area, they can take a course, any course on campus, and be able to focus and maybe get an extra certificate in that area. And then we also have a core set of courses where students can expand skills and career, and that's really important as part of our program.
The ELSA program preps students for real-life scenarios that they're going to encounter. They'll do classes like any other degree-seeking student would, and then eventually they're working their way up to career-focused things like they go off into different internships.
A lot of students will have, by the time they graduate, 4 to 6 internships. They start on campus and then they move off campus, so that by the time they graduate, they have a good focus on where they're going to go, ideas on strength areas that they have, and they have good interviewing skills to get jobs.
When students come in as first-year ELSA students, it is their first time being away from their parents, their first time ever being alone. So we provide a lot of support with that transition. Maybe they need help making a time management schedule for their day, or sometimes we can go in and help mediate roommate conflicts.
I think my favorite memories for the ELSA program really have to do with new student orientation. Students come in, it's a little overwhelming. What I see is that sense of belonging after those 3 to 5 days that they've been on campus. It's a special time for students to connect. And by the time they get to that first class, they know people on campus, they know how to get around. It's really fun to see students come in, needing a lot of support and then being very independent by the time they leave.
You know, I had been a mom who was very engaged with his special education in high school. I was at every event, I met every teacher, I knew their cell phone numbers, and that can get a little bit claustrophobic for a young man growing up. And Elmhurst was his place. It was his school, it was his choice. And so when we arrived at that first homecoming, it was like he was showing us his place, and that was one of the first times that had ever happened.
So those growth pieces that we see have to do with self-advocacy and having students be able to make decisions about what they want to do on campus, and they're able to make their own choices and able to change their choices in the future.
Just because a student has a disability doesn't mean they can't go off and go to college or get a job or do different things.
This type of diversity, like cognitive diversity, has helped this university immensely. It teaches people to communicate and think differently because it immerses us in that. And it really teaches us how to treat others.
As he moves forward as an adult with special needs, I could see those glimmers of the opportunity where he was going to make this himself. And I think Elmhurst has played a big role in that.
That growth piece is it's huge to watch, and that's why we like to connect back. We have an alumni group, and they're always welcome to come back to the alumni group and participate.
Being an Elmhurst alumni, I think will always ground him and be a place where he feels that he achieved, he did it on his own, and that he'll be a part of the Blue Jay family.
My name is Carrie Hewitt, and I am the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. Graduate programs first started at Elmhurst University in 1998. We offer graduate programs in healthcare, education, technology, and business. So there are many delivery models that we offer to our students. We offer on-campus options. We also offer hybrid options for some students. And there's programs that are offered entirely online. I think the ideal graduate student is someone who comes to class with a sense of curiosity, someone who wants to, learn more about their given profession. A typical graduate student would be very successful if they have good time management skills, because you'll never be at a place and time where you have more on your plate, but it's during that time where you can show your real successes, and those opportunities for success can happen here at Elmhurst University. So I think the support systems that Elmhurst provides start on day one. When somebody applies to a program, they're going to meet a very warm and welcoming staff. We're going to help them complete their application. Then once a student is here, they meet their program director and their faculty and their cohort and their other peers within the program, and all of those individuals become your support system. We want to provide a shared learning model where we're looking for ways to interact with one another to kind of experience the learning journey. Each individual professor has their own experiences, and that knowledge that they draw from their applied work experiences really impact not only the content that they're providing in the classroom, but also the discussions and conversations that happen in the classroom as well. Many of our programs are in a cohort model, and so the cohort model of being outside the classroom and having conversations and discussions sometimes solidify even something that maybe didn't make as much sense in the classroom. So I think those outside of classroom experiences and conversations with your peers, with your classmates, with your cohort are really critical. And so those relationships that you start to form while you're in graduate school actually transcend into your career and throughout your entire life. We're lifelong learners, and we want to continue always learning. And so investing in yourself now will pay off dividends in the future, whether that be with a promotion, whether that be with changing career paths. There's a lot of ways that an advanced degree is not only a way to invest in yourself, but a way to invest in the opportunities that lie ahead for you in your future.
Welcome back to the action here from Langhorse Field in Elmhurst, Illinois. It is a hefty 13-0 lead for the Firebirds coming from Kenosha, Wisconsin over your Elmhurst University Blue Jays. Welcome back in. Bill Law, producer Luke Jordan here with you. Pretty usual crew here from Elmhurst. We've done some basketball games with you. One of our many all-time lacrosse ones as well. This one not exactly favoring Elmhurst, though. They've been not bad at draws. They've won 5 of 12, and Valdebenito's ready to go for another. Both lined up on the left side of the midfield line. Who's going to flick it back better? It's going to be Carthage. Sneaky ground ball there from Goff, who advances it ahead. Got a little bit of warm-ups going on right now on the Carthage sideline with Izzy Ensenberger. The freshman might make her 3rd appearance of the season, potentially coming in for Xochitl Del Valle Vera, who has not been tested much. She's faced 1 shot. Left-hand O'Brien, as Carthage is just whipping up the pace to get things going. They want to add on. Heichschmidt down to O'Brien. Tries to slice between 2, and the ball's knocked loose. Actually, I apologize. That's Carly Young. 28, not 22. This is Kylie Higgins. Higgins, switch on to the left hand. Higgins, once again, they just got a couple of players who can really get in with speed, and we've got a flag on the play. No shot will be taken by Higgins. She'll take the free position. Carthage trying to remain unbeaten in CCIW play. And Ella Conyers is going to get a yellow card. It's going to be a slash. Conyers just looks a bit exhausted. Doesn't seem to be too happy with that call either. Creates this. Higgins down to the side for Kim. Darting her way inside. Vanoni makes the stop. Kim could not believe it. Vanoni with another stellar save. Otherwise, this game could easily be 18-0, 19-0. Pass is sent back by Simchak. Now Valdebenito. We do want a goal. Got a chant going on down below us. Not a bad attendance. I think some people took advantage of that weather. It is dipping down. I did surrender, wave the white flag. I do have the windbreaker on, but it honestly just makes it more tolerable and really nice. Ground ball picked up by Carthage. Hannah Kim speeds it ahead, and that's a pass ahead of Heichschmidt, but it'll work to their advantage. If Heichschmidt can get a good scoop, and she does. Heichschmidt had a chance to go to the net there, separated from Calderon, but would have to assume something that was voiced in that huddle at halftime is likely of the be selfless type, pardon me, where you don't exactly want to be the scorer, you want to be the playmaker. Get some people who haven't scored as much, maybe some goals. O'Brien gets in, and that one somehow stopped by Vanoni. Got kicked out right as it was on the goal line. Vanoni leaped in the air and somehow got a piece of it. How about this time? Stuffed away. Calderon in a sea of red gives it right back to the Firebirds. Not much she could do there. Higgins restarting. Kylie Higgins out of Huntley High School. No. Carly Young, Peoria, Illinois native. It's actually kind of crazy. Out of their whole rotation as they find another, it's 14-0. Getting back to the point, just about their entire roster is from Illinois. They've got 2 Wisconsin natives that actively play, and they're the 2 goalkeepers. As got some huddles going on here, and now bit of a check with the stick. It's Kelsey O'Brien running off. Goal, of course, does count, though. 14-0. Heichman. Sorry about that. A little bit of a clarification up here. Just making sure everything's in there correctly. Heichman walking in, and that's another. Shannon Heichman, the senior, extends the lead to 15-0.
Goal, Carthage, number 3. Augie Claridge.
Clock continues to run. At this point, it's not to dehumanize Elmhurst, but it kind of almost serves as practice for that big game on Saturday. With the lead you have, you can start really planning and looking ahead to Carroll. Trying to figure out what you can pick apart and what a big matchup that'll be there. On the sideline, a switch of sticks there. Reggie Ross had to switch, and now she enters in the offensive end. Now with the ball, though, she's on the near side, off cam right now, but interesting observation. This is Ross. Ross thought about going to goal, and the ball pops out. Mertland got violated on the play, so she'll be able to take a head off the whistle. Mertland closed off. Higgins kept it in. One heck of a defensive effort on the ride. And Carthage will get another shot. When it comes to legitimate shots, Carthage has 26. Elmhurst has 1. Two now. They just put a second. Jack Vanoni has made 7 saves in this game. Put to the test yet again. That is a stop, the 8th of the game for Vanoni. Hardy couldn't freight train ahead. The ball pops out. Carried back in by Carthage. That's Bach. Off to the right side. Eight minutes into the third. 15-0, sun setting to the left of us. Pass out in front, they run that play again. It's Kim as the ball's popped loose, but a flag. And it'll create another chance for Carthage. Hannah Kim being cheered on by her sideline, gets ready for a free position opportunity. The 15-0 lead. She'll shift over to the right side. A nice angle here on Vanoni. The senior's ready to go. Couple of flipped cradles. Waits on the whistle. Off to the races. Kim fires away and gets it in off a redirection. Couple of changes being made now here for Carthage. Get a look at the goal here. When you've got smoke coming off that shot like that, it's hard to save it for Vanoni. Gets most of it, but not all of it. And now, a wholesale of substitutions. Everybody getting a shot on the field. That includes, of course, as we were talking about early, Izzy Ensenberger will make her third appearance of the season. She's faced just 2 shots on the year, usually coming in at this point of the game where it's just simply too tough to get chances on for Elmhurst. They have to be exhausted on the defensive end, but we'll see. The freshman out of Wisconsin is ready to go. Such a good goalie room they have. Del Valle Vera is a sophomore. She comes off in this game allowing no goals, making 2 saves. That goals allowed average is going to slip even lower. It was 5.16 headed into this one. Would have imagined, compared to some of the other opponents this season for Carthage, this game just not as busy for her. Talk about the historical past between this matchup. It's not exactly a guaranteed win every time for Carthage, but they usually walk in with heavy odds. Pass out in front for Ross, waiting. And Vanoni's out in front, gets the ground ball. Vanoni taking off. We haven't seen Vanoni go that far on the clear. Bounces it ahead. Sardone is all alone. Ashley K. Sardone for the first goal for Elmhurst today. Shoots it wide. And that is good backtracking by the Firebirds. They're now going to get the ball as well as they won that chase. Thought for sure we'd be seeing 16-1 on the scoreboard. But definitely a bit of a jolt ever since those changes were made. Elmhurst trying to take them personally. Kim up ahead. Darts it off to the left side for Claridge. Claridge back in the game. Spent some time on the sideline. Now it's Katie Burney waiting down low. Burney will slip up top. Ball ends up back with Elmhurst. Ari Solomon dumps it off for Kim. Pretty spread out here are the Firebirds. Couple of new reinforcements running the offense now here. Bernie, one of those new names into the game as of recent, will give it down low. Ross, good screen by Bernie. Left-handed pass, Ross in front for a charging Nolan, who just slices it over the crossbar. They put it right back into play. Bernie just can't capture it. Good cut nonetheless. Ground ball recollected by Ross. Bernie and Ross have been playing catch as of late. Now they'll try to look for another name. Trickles to the far side for Claridge. Claridge heaves it out in front for Bernie. At goal line extended. Ground ball now. Nygren tries to win it down and a bit too aggressive. It's going to be a green card. Nygren, first card of the game. They placed up a green card, but nobody has marched over. And it was actually Solomon who got the call. So what seemed to be something assessed there on Elmhurst is called on Carthage. A little bit of confusion down on the side. Not that it makes much of an impact at this point, but clarification always helps. Augie Claridge. It's a nice cause turnover. And the 8th cause turnover of this game from Carthage. Elmhurst has just 3. As time is ticking down on this third. Carthage can hold on if they want. There's 27 seconds left on the game clock, 70 and counting on the shot. Bernie down low. Bernie will skip it ahead. 5 seconds left, and they're going to hold on to things. So we will end 3 quarters, 16-0 Carthage leads. Still one more coming your way. It's going to be a running clock of 15 minutes. And we will talk to you then on the other side of this break here on CCIW Network.
I have a lot of family support that helps me balance school, the kids, work. A lot of people have said to me, Victoria, I don't know how you do it. It's crazy going back to school now. Why? You already have a company, you're already working. Why would you do that to yourself? I said Elmhurst is a great place to start off, even at my age, to come back to. The MBA program, the price of it is affordable. The location is very convenient. The teachers are phenomenal. I can't ask for a better school to go to. Once I graduate, it'll get back to normal and it'll be a lot easier, but it's well worth it.
I transferred here from College of DuPage. Transferring to Elmhurst from COD has been amazing. It's just such an easy process. Just getting the paperwork done, making sure you have all your credits. It was really important to me too, just because I'm the first in my family to go to college in the United States. So they made sure that I have everything that I need to make sure that I do succeed here. The advice I would give to fellow community college students would be to come visit the campus. There's always students here that know the life and everything that's going on around here. And also plan out your next move with the counselors. What classes you want to take at Elmhurst, or maybe if the better move is to stay and get a couple classes done and then transfer. Really, the counselors are amazing because they're your, one-stop shop to making sure you get everything done in order to succeed at Elmhurst. You come in here and it just feels really comfortable and you just feel like you're reaching a really great goal in your life.
Also forgot to mention Happy Earth Day to all that celebrate. What a nice day for that. Carthage is arguably having more fun in the nice atmosphere on this Wednesday than Elmhurst. It's 16-0 through 3. Bill, our producer, and he's nice enough to push my name through there. My name is Luke Jordan. Carthage will go on to take on Carroll on Saturday. They host that game. The only two unbeaten teams left. The only two teams up to this point that have clinched the CCIW tournament. With this Elmhurst loss, if the result stands, the odds are not 0, but very much against Elmhurst to make the CCIW tournament. They've only made it once in their program's history. A program that has been around since 2015. Augie Claridge, wildly impressive in this game for Carthage. 7 points, leads the team. 4 goals, 3 helpers. It's 4 goals on 4 shots, by the way, probably the most impressive part. Bononi heaves it ahead. And that one just gets by the intended target of Anna Hawkinson. Now Bernie. Claridge giving a bit of space up top. Just drops it off for Lefebvre. Lefebvre's had a nice game. 4 goals for her on 7 shots. 19 in red, holding the ball right now. Chuck down low. Vanoni anticipates the play and intercepts it. Jack Vanoni lost the ball. And Carthage cannot believe that call. Getting a bit too aggressive there on Vanoni. Able to draw the whistle. Otherwise, the second that Carthage was able to enter that fan, they were looking right for goal with Vanoni tracking back. More contact, but the whistle allows the play on. Nice move by Merlin with the dodge. Switches off to the left and gives it to Sardone. An Elmhurst team still looking for a first goal in this one. Mertland for Sardone. Elmhurst has been shut out just once this season. That was in their opening game back on February 17th against Kalamazoo College. They're at the jeopardy of that right now. As here comes Lorkowitz. Lorkowitz almost stumbles down, able to trudge through the traffic and give it up top for Moniz. Moniz has it pried loose. The stick-on-stick defending has been near to perfect today for Carthage, and once again, they're able to convert it from a caused turnover to an offensive chance going the other direction. Down on the left side of Langhorse Field. One meeting a year usually between these two schools. It's the 10th all-time. Carthage has taken all 9. They're looking to be 10-0 after this one. 20-3 victory last year. And right now they're just trying to slam the door on Elmhurst and not allow a goal. Carthage at the moment, women's lacrosse rankings are split into regions by some, as we'll get to that in a moment. Here's Higgins to goal. Nice save by Vanoni. And in Region 7, which is this Midwest area, Carthage holds the number 7 spot. So a team that is getting that national, regional recognition at least, and they can close out on top of the CCIW. I mean, there really could be a chance they could sneak into that top 20 poll from what I've observed. They're 12-2 at the moment. They've suffered just, of course, 2 losses. They're unbeaten in conference play. They're unbeaten on the road, which is a nice appetizing stat to that argument. as they're about to be 5-0 away from Art Keller Field in Kenosha. Lefebvre for Higgins on the cut. Brought down, foot race now near side. One back. And Higgins is flustered. Wants a timeout. Trying to say that Hardy slashed. And they will assess the call. Higgins will get off to Heichman to start this woman-up opportunity. Higgins is now subbing off. Not sure if that is an issue of pain, as she now talks to Maddie Burney. Well, we play on down low, under 10 minutes to go. Heichman. Curling away is Heichman, throws it out in front, bit of a check, it's enough for a flag. A little too much contact there on Bach, and that will set up a free position for her. Brooke Bach, freshman edition out of Schaumburg High School. Olivia Ingraffia, number 19 in white. Who was on the attacking end, so you don't see her in frame, but she goes to Hoffman Estates High School. Well, she went to, and those two were rivals in their past. That one won't go for Bach. Escaping free is Vanoni. Gotta watch the stick, heaves it ahead. Stays Carthage ball. And right back in they come with it, Brooke Bach. And everybody still formatting here. O'Brien with a switch. We'll put it off to the outside. Just a different looking Carthage team this year. Trying to get over that hump. Spin dodge. And Vanoni makes a stop. Vanoni will launch it to the left side. It's off the top of the stick of Alana Williams and will stay with Carthage. A lot of time has been spent in the attacking end here. Elmhurst still without a strike in this one. Oh, Vanoni almost gave it right back to Heichman. It was a close call, recollects, and now gives it away. Ground ball to Levy. Dielza to Levy off to the left side for Mertland. Conyers now down the right side. Goes forward, can't connect with Valdebenito cleanly, but Valdebenito does pick up off the ground ball. A little bit of shoving going on. Valdebenito just will twist it backwards. Ends up falling in the aftermath, and Sloan Baumgartner not happy about the safety of her players at the moment. Definitely did not like that no call. Hardy. Valdebenito will charge after it. That ball's going to roll to the side. It is still playable. Goff now with a Firebird tumbling over. It'll be Elmhurst ball. Valdebenito has to retie the cleat. Ingraffia will carry it in. Freshman midfielder. We want a goal chance start again. There's only 6:20 to get that. Hannah Jacob. Got a whistle. It's a push on Carthage. You're hearing that train horn? We got a Metro coming across while a freight train is on the side. Claridge goes tumbling down. Elmhurst ball. Lorkowitz crashes down, not enough for a call. And now here comes Kim. 16-0 Carthage, 5:20 and counting. A chance to tack on. The best defense in the CCIW being put on a show here. They've got the least turnovers in the entire conference. They have the least goals allowed in the entire conference. They're disciplined on both ends. A lot of good ingredients to this recipe here, as Vanoni is able to pounce on top of that one. It's being very risky with the clears, though. And a whistle stops play anyway. Got a card to be assessed. Taylor Ruff getting a green card. Only had 2 yellow cards in this game, and they've both been on Elmhurst. That's what you talk about in the discipline factor. Those little disciplinary battles can make a big difference, and if they are clear-headed like they are in this game against Carroll, it can lead to a lot of great woman-up opportunities and few woman-down opportunities. Fed out in front, and that will end up likely a save for Izzy Ensenberger. It looked to have been an intended pass, but it popped right into her pocket. As now Bernie looking up top. Looked to have been taken right back by Sardone. Scooped a little too high in the air, and now a whistle on Carthage. Don't forget, CCIW action coming this Saturday. For Carthage, you folks will be at home. We'll expect a pretty good turnout for that big of a game. Carroll and Carthage. 2 C's and 2 S-tier teams in this conference will face off for that top seed. Bernie up ahead. 3-minute mark about to be hit. Bernie going straight to goal, and she'll forehand it wide. The follow-up is right there for Rosie Nolan, and it's 17-0. Nolan has yet another. Count that for now 4 in this game. Carthage has 3 4-goal scorers, accounting for 12 of the total 17. Look at it there. Can you tell those two get along? Not often you always get a celebration like that when it's 17-0, unless that's your good buddy putting it home on the back door. It'll call for a draw control of 22s. El Devanito against Kelsey O'Brien. And obviously, it's going to be a Carthage win here, but El Devanito on the Elmhurst end, although the Jays haven't been able to get a goal in this one against an incredibly good defense in this region, a huge addition to have back with the Jays. She actually missed the first couple of games and eventually made her appearance back. Talk about it. Who's going to fill in for Gracie Eastman, the Texan native who had a prolific career with the Blue Jays the last couple of years. And that identity's still trying to be found, but most of it is filled by Valdebenito. 1:15 now to go. Nice dodge there by Ross, but she didn't take the shot. She'll leave it for O'Brien. Here comes O'Brien. She wastes no time, but puts it off the side of the net. As now more whistles. Clock continues to tick. It's one last rush really coming ahead for Elmhurst before we close in on this one. It'll be the 10th straight win for Carthage against Elmhurst all time. They're going to be 10-0. And 13-2 on the season, 4-0 in conference play, 5-0 on the road. A lot of numbers that stick out. On the left side, it's Hawkinson. For Nygren. 20 seconds to go. Last hurrah to goal here, and it is taken away, but we've got a flag. Clock might run this game out, though. Now they pause it at 16. It's a chance to end the shutout here. With 16 seconds to go, it's Mertland ready to go. On the left side, Mertland charges in. Mertland denied! A huge save from Izzy Ensenberger. An exclamation point on this one as Carthage is going to win it 17-0 on the road. Teammates giving her love for a great free position stop at the end of this one. On the other end of the field. As Enselberger and Del Valle Vera combine for a shutout. It is the second time that Elmhurst has been shut out this season, but the first time since their first game. And that will do things for this matchup from here. So for Bill Long, our producer, this has been Luke Jordan speaking. Thanks for spending your Wednesday with us. Wonderful day of weather on Earth Day. And it was all Firebirds here in this one. Your final 17-0. We will see you this weekend, whether you're tuning in for Carthage on Saturday, for Elmhurst on Saturday, and what will be a big weekend in CCIW Sports. We'll see you then.